one competition, and this is not for the Dream Masters BA MMA Grand Prix title. However, it is under Grand Prix title. It is under our Dream Masters MMA rules, to which we are getting ready for our tournament in June. So we figured, why not have a preview of what that could be? And here is one of a match that could very well take place, as one of our newcomers, Sergei Yakovlev, out of St. Petersburg, Russia, is going to be taking on, from the good old US of A, Anthony the Hunter Adel, the eldest of the Adel boys, one-on-one in an MMA rules match here, folks. And this would give you guys a preview of what could come in the tournament that is in June. Two of the probably hardest working young men out there coming to the Hall of Fame arena for this contest, as Sergei is a judo champion, and he is all about fitness and training and always driven for success. He also knows and likes to have fun, as Sergei makes his way to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from St. Petersburg, Russia.
That's what I said.
230 pounds.
Indeed he is.
Russian gladiator, Sergio Yuri Yosef.
This ring announcer is something else. Sergei is a very accomplished judo champion, and is also about the fitness world and so forth, and likes to stay in shape. Likes to have a good mindset as well. This should be a very interesting contest, as really both of these young men are tremendous athletes and are dominant in their own right. Of course, everyone here knows everyone here knows about Anthony Adel, the eldest of the Adel boys. Well, it's that time, and soon Anthony the Hunter Adel, representing the Adel boys, is about to come out here. And as we know, his younger brothers, Mason the Hammer and Ty the Devil, are next in line for a BA MMA tag team title match. However, the Hunter, Anthony Adel, skipping ahead, as we had some technical glitches, as the wrong Titantron has aired. My apologies to the Adel boys. As Anthony now, the eldest of the Adel boys, as mentioned, and there was Sergei. Anthony Adel, by the way, in case you guys aren't aware, is not only is he tremendous in both amateur wrestling or Greco-Roman wrestling, as well as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is dominant in all of those. So this could be a very, very evenly keeled match nonetheless. And a lot of people might even view this to be one of those potential matches you probably would never thought you would see. And both young men put in a lot of work and a lot of drive into becoming the best, which you have to respect. As Anthony trying to pinpoint the leg. Got to be careful with Sergei, however. He will have no issues getting in some type of jiu-jitsu, one of those judo holds. Of course, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I often find that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo often can share some qualities as far as the close encounter and close grappling attire and close grappling things they teach. So this could be very interesting. And to my knowledge, Anthony Adele is not trained in judo, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, probably Muay Thai as well, along with wrestling, comes in handy in that encounter, as he just buries some knees into the head of Sergei, which, by the way, in judo, there's not a lot of striking involved, really. It's more grappling and so forth, for the most part. But nonetheless, it is to be a champion in either is a lot of work and should be respected. There's a hockey stick introduced, as Anthony sends Sergei back into the ring with a hockey stick in the middle of it. Of course, the Adele boys, champions in multiple sports across all sports genres. I don't think there's a sport that the Adele boys don't excel in. Wrestling, MMA, baseball, football. Sorry, American football. Let me be specific on that. American football, baseball, motocross. As Sergei with a standing sidekick in, and there's a dragon sleeper. It's a submission, locked in. Again, whoever gets the first 2 points here will win. This is a preview of what could come in the MMA tournament next month. As Anthony Adele now sending Sergei off the ropes. Nice hip toss face down. Not something that someone from judo would probably be used to. Ow. And the hockey stick that Sergei brought into the ring is used by one of the super athletes, Anthony Adele. Anthony catching Sergei right off. Oh my. That's painful. It dumps him on the outside, crashing to the outside mat. Here in our Jazz and Sons Hall of Fame arena, this year's inductees, the Saint Peggy Hannon, one of their greatest. Speaking of which, the MMA tournament, one of the tag teams that really put the map for MMA on our show is Fire and Ice, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the tag team of going in this year. And of course, the faction going in, the Social Outcasts, Little Sweet, the Noid, and there is a rear naked choke locked in. And that's a point for Sergei. Unbelievable. Anthony usually is the one to get that, and Anthony now lighting up on Sergei. As I mentioned, these two young men might be very close to being even as far as age and experience and whatnot. So, and to my knowledge, these two have never met in real life, as Sergei is from Russia and Anthony, of course, is from the USA. As he tosses Sergei on the outside. And these are two people who will be involved in the tournament that is open. And the Menu Boys, who you saw earlier, along with the Convery Chess Club, also part of that. However, it is not a tag team thing. It is a singles tournament. So it is every kind of person themselves, ultimately. And if you think that, families won't be able to take on families, you would be wrong. As last year, as drawn, Ty the Devil had to face his own brother, Mason the Hammer Adele, last year in order to advance. That was a very intense battle between the two brothers, who obviously since then have, they leave all their whatever in the ring, which is the way to do it, as Sergei and Anthony battling it out on the outside. Calling elbow tie-up. Sergei has a point already with a rear naked choke. And Anthony and Sergei taking turns battling each other off the cage. And so both of the Adele boys will be part of that, as will the Adele boys in general. As Mason the Hammer and Ty the Devil, last year's winner, has to defend his crown And this year, you got to wonder, are we going to get a new icon of MMA, or will the devil come back? And last year, it came down to the Pitbull, Jairo Mena. Uh-oh. German suplex through the cage. And Anthony Adele has evened this up 1-1. So whoever gets the next point will win. Oh, boy. This is not what I like to see. As now, Anthony going to the top of the cage. Ouch. And Sergei just knocked him off the cage, but continues to climb. And Anthony's going to get back up there. That goes to show how strong and tough these young men are. Sergei. Oh, no. Anthony's now on top of the cage. And Anthony Adele with a quick fix. There's those strikeouts, and boom, just like that. What an amazing thing. Let's see if we can see some of that action. What a tremendous showing by these two young men. So this right here is where he's going to get the first point by driving Sergei through the cage. And then right here, already probably not even with it, the knockout blow, the 1-2 combination. And Anthony Adele winning this one. But you got to wonder, in the Open MMA tournament where there's so many people involved, will this be Anthony's year to be the new champion? Stick around. We have more of a show, and we'll find out in June when the icons of the F4L take over the MMA world.